Hi friends. Elise Anmchara here for Anmchara Astrology. Blessed Thursday to you. It is April 14th, 2022, and I am here to give you a little bit of a rundown on what the planetary aspects of today are, going into the full moon Libra energy that is coming up here after the moon finishes its transit through Virgo tonight really, moves into Libra, and then will come into a full moon Libra on April 16th. So 2 days away, we're coming into it. It's the big full moon that begs the question of I am versus we are. Aries sun being the I am, Libra moon being the we are. This is of extreme added importance, I would say, because of the new moon that we had in Aries on April 1st was also conjunct Chiron. So this integrating of the wounded warrior into this new concept, new development, new birthing and creation of self is really important. And then 2 weeks later, when that new self that we've been building and this I am energy that we've had is getting tested or is polarized by this full moon in Libra, which is like, yeah, but the focus is on relation and relating, and your first relationship is actually with the self. So there's a lot of insights as to what is really affecting your ability to relate to self and to other. And I definitely feel that there is a lot of dissolving of previously held beliefs, what we thought was important, also previous inspirations. Like, we have to clear out the things that are no longer inspiring or inspired in us or in our process or in what we're doing, so that we can make way for the things that actually do inspire us, that keep our energy going. I just watched a lot of I've just been on a major human design tear for like the last week, and this morning I watched an awesome video by Tarot by Bronx. Love them. And I was just like, yes, like I felt like it was actually a video on manifesting generators and describing its strategy and based on the different authorities, and also getting to know whether or not you are as a manifesting generator, if you're more of a generator or if you're more of a manifester. And I was like, oh, I'm sending this to all the people I know. I'm not even a manifesting generator. I'm a pure generator. I'm a sacral authority. I'm like single definition. But you know what? I also feel like I'm totally negged. I get negged by my human design all the time, because it's like I'm one gate away from actually being a manifesting generator. I actually have like 3 activated gates in my throat chakra, but they're not actually making a connection to anything else. So I don't have a defined throat chakra, and every time someone with a defined throat chakra, regardless of what their human design is, and they're complaining about manifesting, I'm just like, cry me a river, oh, cry me a river, because that's how I feel about as being a generator with a lot of desire to initiate and manifest on my own. A lot. All the impulse to do that. Anyway, so hopefully I'll do another full moon Libra video, so that I can go into the Sabian symbols for this full moon. Did I say new moon? Full moon in Libra, April 16th. But today, right now, I just want to go into some of the transits of what's happening right now. So obviously we have Sun coming close to the end of Aries. So obviously this is where the focus has been, but I'm actually going to put the chart for today on here, and you'll see that it is like a wild spread where you have all of the planets mostly in the transpersonal, mostly in what are, considered the 11th and 12th house, and then some into the first and second house. But then all the outlier planet is actually the moon, and the moon dictates how we feel. It dictates the emotional ambiance and really what the focus is for the entire collective on this day. And like I said, it's in the last degree. Actually, right now it is exactly, the moon is exactly on my Venus. So I am feeling like I need to be of service and actually use this time for, use this time to activate and give to the collective through what I personally value, which is insight and sense of community, and a real emphasis on knowing yourself so that you can better operate as yourself, create better boundaries, respect and protect your process, regardless of what the distracting opinions or energies that are going on out there are telling you to do. So again, today, we're really wanting to just get the work done, refine the process, get rid of any of the non-actionable, getting rid of the fluff, or separating the wheat from the chaff. Like that's the Virgo energy, and it demands perfection. It's taking an analytical approach, but it's also making moves in the real world, which is really significant. Also, it is being supported by the fact that it is in trine to the lunar node of the lunar north node in Taurus. So these last few degrees of the moon in Virgo are giving us an opportunity, and we are in emotional and energetic alignment to make tangible the changes, the manifestations that are bringing our souls and human consciousness into being able to make tangible results, as opposed to relying on the ephemeral and that which we don't really have control over. Letting go of like obsessive tendencies, again, things that you don't have control over. Letting go of power dynamics that no longer serve you, or that are actually rooted to a greater issue in terms of relating to the self and to others, and really just making tangible results towards being able to do the damn thing actually, and not be kind of consumed or stalled out with fear, or an unknowing, or coming to a dead end in terms of what you thought your life was, or what you thought your purpose was, and getting a lot more things done in the direction of what you need for your soul to evolve. So all really good things. Didn't say it's going to be easy, but Virgo is like getting into place all of the elements, all the mise en place for the ritual of starting to share and connect and focus back with other, starting to understand the moving parts and the things that need to be in place for you to be able to relate to self and other from a place of power. So that is what we are getting in gear these last few degrees of the moon in Virgo. Also, the moon in Virgo is opposing Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces. So there can be there's like a real pull between, taking tangible, practical, well thought out steps in the direction towards fulfillment, and having a hard time not just like giving your energy to just like wanting to say yes to people because like you're feeling buoyant or abundant, or like you do have a lot of stuff to give, but you have to also be aware of being, say, taken advantage of, or letting maybe even like having an offering that is not necessarily seen as something that people need, or like are of value to them, or they're kind of in a fog, and then your real like active energy or want to do something significant and helpful ends up, kind of turning into like, I feel depressed and like really ineffectual because, everything else out there is like a little nebulous, is like really on this, everyone's like kind of like tuned into spirit in their own way. And, like you just have to respect other people getting their own impulses and whatnot, and everyone just taking their own personal accountability of generating and manifesting what it is that they want, what it is that is purposeful for them right now in this moment, and like putting it out there and then just letting it go, just like you did your thing. You can bring a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Let it go. Do not let yourself be run down in expectation of other and how you and your offerings will be received. Also, just make sure that you're not being taken advantage of, or that you're pouring a lot of your offerings or your purpose or whatever into something that doesn't have room for it, or it's a leaky bucket. Okay, just protect your process. Remember what you learned over these past 2 years about doing for self before you do for others. Don't just be like, oh, I'm doing this for you. It's like, you got to protect your process, and know that you're doing Spirit's will through the vessel of you, and how people that are in the 3D accept or reject it is less about, that's like not what it's about. It's more about you being an instrument of Spirit. So that being said, we also have Mercury and Taurus right now, which is nice. That can give like a little bit of a slowdown to the mental energies, really taking your time with things so that you can really bring it into, you can make it manifest, and that you can, that which you manifest can bring abundance and tangible results. I'm excited for this Mercury as it gets closer to the lunar nodes. Also a little bit concerned about Mercury, not concerned, also excited, but Mercury moving closer to where Taurus is or where Uranus is in Taurus, can bring some real electrifying, innovations, et cetera, to our ways of thinking and our ways of communicating. So now Mars is in the very last, the anaretic degree of Aquarius. It is at Aquarius 29. And this is the point where we are shifting gears. All of this electricity, all of this evolution, all of these aha moments that have been inspiring us to take new initiative, to work very independently for the purpose of raising the vibration of humanity, is kind of decelerating because it's about to move into the wavy graviness of Pisces. I personally am excited for it because I have Pisces and Virgo intercepted in my chart, so I'm excited to see Mars activating what is ultimately a difficult sign for me to put out into the world, to activate and to utilize. I know that can mean for me and anyone else who has Pisces and Virgo intercepted in their chart that these might be 2 months of constant frustration as you feel motivated to use the essential aspects of Pisces, of this spiritual receptivity, of this, artistry, music, this, we are all and all is love, and, we are each other kind of energy, and then kind of being like, well, my environment doesn't really facilitate utilizing this energy in any kind of effectual way, and starting to become hard on yourself or frustrated or short with others. So I'm gonna apologize ahead of time because it might be a real shit show, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling positive about it. I'm feeling like as long as I maintain my boundaries, which again, hard thing to do for Pisces, but as long as I maintain my my values and my self-value and my boundaries that help fortify and demand that value as I engage with others, that I could really transcend a lot of previously difficult to attain levels of activity, productivity, and higher level of relating, as well as being a useful and authentic, unique instrument of spirit energy. So I'm both excited for it and also acknowledging that it could be a real challenge and could drive frustration. Again, when you feel frustration, or when I feel frustration, if you're a generator or a manifesting generator in human design, take a step back and see what is going on and make sure that you are following your authority, that you are using the appropriate strategy, and also, again, as we move closer into this Libra energy, this Libra moon energy, that you are understanding your personal responsibility in how your relating and process of relating is affecting you and your relationship to self and to others. So, wow, my hair is crazy. Okay. Next up, we have Saturn in Aquarius. Okay, so Saturn obviously has been in Aquarius, and it is still squaring the lunar nodes. So again, today, and I mean, this is still going to be going on for, I would say, the better part of a week here, is that with this square, there is a dynamic challenge to make sure that you are allowing your responsibilities, how you organize your responsibilities, how you organize your life in order to meet the challenge of soul level evolution, and that which allows you to take the ephemeral and that which was just outside of your conscious understanding, and just using the things that are available to you to create, to manifest around you. Don't be trying to outsource stuff that you don't need to outsource. But also, if you have the means to outsource, or delegate a certain task or something to someone else, and maybe you're kind of someone who wants to do it all themselves, this might be a time of kind of, honing in on the right person or place. I mean, honestly, overall, I would say it's not a time to outsource things, but if there's something that for a long time you've been I need to get this off my plate, I really should find someone who is right for the job, better for the job, who energetically resonates with me as being better at this job, and paying them, or coming to a trade or a barter agreement and just getting that off your plate and giving it to them. Because you know what, if you're doing it responsibly and you're doing it in alignment with your energy, then you are getting the tangible result of getting something off of your plate, getting the result that you needed, that you were unable to thus far do or accomplish or complete for yourself. And you might be giving it to a person who has been in need of a task to accomplish, create, make tangible results from, and they've just been waiting for the offer. Who is it that waits for the offer? Is that or waits to be invited? Is that a projector or a reflector? I don't remember. I don't know a whole lot of, I don't think I know any reflectors, and I think I only know one projector. I'm always surprised in human design where they're oh, manifesting generators, there's not a lot of you out there, and literally everyone in my life is a manifesting generator. So I'm you're welcome. They're either manifesting generators or they are, I know a lot of manifestors. I know some generators, and then that's weird. But maybe that's also saying that I'm coming into a better tribe or group, or like I'm actually organizing myself and my relations to be of more like cohesive to my energy, because well, generators kind of need other people to initiate and to help manifest things with their energy and ideas. So you're welcome for all the free ideas and energy, guys. We're looking for reciprocity. Again, we're moving into that Libra full moon energy. Things that are not 100% reciprocal, both in how you deal with yourself and how you deal with others, are getting the fucking axe, okay? Especially since this full moon is going to be squaring Pluto in Capricorn. So we are getting a hard body karate transformation in I am, we are, and the intersection of the two. And I feel like that with, you know, the Aquarian energy that we have, with the Pisces energy that we have, with the Taurus energy that we have, that is really like, for maybe the first time ever, a full like soul level transformation of understanding I am, we are dynamic, relationship dynamic, and what needs to be changed, transformed, left to die, so that it can be regenerated into something much more purposeful and actionable. And finally, so today we have Pluto trining the moon. The moon will be continuing a trine up until it leaves Virgo this evening. So that moon Pluto trine is actually sparking a desire it's sparking a desire and an awareness of and like exposing emotional needs, exposing motivations, hunger to get those emotional needs met, and provoking, you know, the taking of direct action in order to fulfill them. So I'm really loving this Virgo moon energy today. I know sometimes people can get a little bent out of shape about it, but for the most part, especially for these, for any water and earth moons out there, you know, especially if you have your moon or your Venus in either of those signs, or, you know, late degree earth or late degree water, that this is an extremely motivating and fulfilling and good time to get it done. And after you get it done, well, then it's a process of relating to self and to other, and well, we'll get to that when we do. So I hope this has been helpful. Again, I will do my best to do a full moon in Libra full download and do the Sabian symbols for the full moon. So I hope this has, again, been helpful. If you like this, please follow, please comment, please share, please subscribe, and please come visit me at anmchara and feel free to ask questions, order a reading, and I will see you next time. Thank you again. My name is Elise Anmchara for Anmchara Astrology. Peace.